Hello, my name is Ginny Curry. I'm a care coordinator for Tarentum Primary Care Network.
My name's Bernard Ward. I'm retired, but I'm also an ordained minister, and currently most of my time is taken by working in the community and at the church.
I'm Sue Ward, known as Sue Ward. It's my Sunday name is Susan, or if I'm in trouble. But I'm a retired teacher.
Initially, I was living with my husband when it started. Unfortunately, that marriage broke down and I ended up moving in with my parents. I was still working because at the time of COVID, I was working for a GP surgery, which is part of the NHS. So I was still going to work every day.
We were alone together, very much like many other people. Certainly nationwide, when it really came home that we were in a lockdown situation, I think it made a huge impact on many people's mental capacity to be isolated for such long periods. Fortunately, because we are a couple, it was a little bit easier than I think anyone on their own. I can't imagine what that might have been like. It must have been very, very difficult to deal with.
I was only working part-time, so although I was going to work every day, it wasn't a full day. I would come home and I did take up a lot of crafts that I take great joy out of doing. I took up a lot of crocheting. We did some DIY at my parents' house, a lot of upcycling and painting, so we kept ourselves busy.
I rediscovered reading, something I haven't done for a very, very long time, simply because I've never had the time or even the inclination. But discovering new writers and new books, particularly I like thriller books, so that was good for me.
We possibly, like Bernard, developed a love of reading, and we
Tried
just
to make the
gave us
best of
time.
the situation, really.
Yes.
It was, it was difficult for everyone, so
Yes.
you have to do what you need to do for.
We use the phone quite a lot, phoning to see how people were, and it was good to keep the communication that way, and hear the voices and so on.
We did go on Zoom and Teams, did a lot of family game nights, and kept the family together. Although the circumstances changed and we had to adapt, it seemed a bit simpler times, more enjoyable times.
Nostalgic memories, I don't think so, not to the extent, because it was, for me, COVID was very much a firewall, because you knew that you couldn't go to certain places anymore, so it was quite restrictive, and I think that affected your everyday situation, so you learn to change the normal routine that you would have, because of the controls that were being imposed upon you. I don't think it took me back to anywhere, because it was something we'd never experienced before.
It brought a lot of memories back for me, moving back in with my parents. After, for so long not being with them. I think when I'd left and had gone to uni and then I'd come back, it was sort of a very similar situation. I think I'd left, I'd flown the nest, I'd grown up, I'd taken on more responsibilities when I'd gone to university, and then I'd come back and I'd living back with my parents. So it was very much that, okay, yeah, we can help each other out here when it was needed. And then when the time was right, I was able to get onto my own 2 feet again.
Having the time to do other things, and to, like you with your reading, and I did some reading, but it's the time to enjoy watching TV more, going out. What we did enjoy, because we were very fortunate in the weather wasn't too bad, so most days
We walked.
and we used to do a 5 kilometre walk along the prom, and we just didn't have to. We saw people that we knew, other people that were walking, not many.
Socially distanced.
So yes, and so that became a real enjoyment, didn't it?
It did.